Right, folks, how are we all? You may know that I have drank some beers in my time. I don't consider myself to be a beer expert. But my mate Scott of Scott and Wanda's World, he sent me a message the other day. Northern Monk have got a new beer out, and if you've seen from the thumbnail and the thumb title, you know what it is. It's Ronseal, does exactly what it says on the tin. Northern Monk, best bitter, medium oak. So they've basically done it to make it look like some kind of a wood stain. As you can probably see, this fence needs staining. I haven't got any. Shall I just tip this on it? It's a medium oak. It's 4%. I bought these off the Northern Monk website because it just seemed easier to do than fanny around, and I don't know if you can buy it from anywhere else or what. It's a conservatory door going to clatter too. And there you go. It's a bit windy in it, folks. Don't know whether you can hear me or not. You can hear the planes. Got Castle Donington. Castle Donington, right? They've called it Nottingham Airport or something. Balls to that. It's East Midlands Airport. Always will be. Always has been. Always will be. Always. It's just East Midlands fucking airport. It's got fuck all to do with Robin Hood or Nottingham or anything like that. It's East Midlands Airport. So, Northern Monk and Ronseal have joined forces to create a bespoke, no-nonsense beer that does exactly what it says on the tin. Now, that is Ronseal's little logo, little catchphrase, little saying, little selling market, little whatever it is just to catch your attention. When you're walking into B&Q or other DIY places, when you've got to stain your fence at the beginning, do you stain your fence at the beginning of summer or fuck off? Wasp, at the beginning of summer or at the end? That is a good question. Comments down below. Do you stain your fence at the beginning of summer or at the end of summer, or the beginning of spring, that kind of thing? It's perfectly finished every time. Simply open, pour and enjoy. No nonsense product, expertly brewed in our Leeds brewery. I can't remember the price. I don't know, just go and have a look on their website and they'll tell you how much it is. So this is a three-way review. Scott and Wanda, I think they're doing it. Chris the Butcher, no doubt Lou will have a sip of it. June will not sip this. Waste of time, yeah? Waste of time asking her. She won't try this at all. But from the can, it looks like a traditional bitter, right? It looks like the kind of bitter my dad used to drink, my granddad used to drink and all that. It just looks no nonsense bitter. So when I drink this, I am actually hoping it is no nonsense. I don't want no fucking citrusy flavours. I don't want loads of bloody hops. I don't want all this bloody... Yeah, you know what I mean. I just want it to taste of beer. Good old-fashioned beer. When I get a chance to do a BVM beer, I just want it to be no frills. I just want it to be a decent lager. I don't want no fucking citrus in it. I don't want no hoppy or taste of biscuit or taste of whatever. I just want it to taste of beer. And I think most people, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So don't go pissing about with things. So this is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping this is going to taste of the 70s and that thing. Fucking pigeons shagging in our tree. So I bought my beer garden glass. It's a, what is it, a 330 millilitre? It's a 440 millilitre can, 4%. So be you, Twoodle. Now, I don't know if any other beer reviewers have done this. I do not consider myself a beer reviewer. I do consider myself as just somebody who says what he thinks. Now that looks absolutely fabulous, doesn't it? That looks like a pint that's been poured badly because it's got head, and we all know you can't beat good head, but that looks absolutely fabulous. No nonsense, no messing, a pint of bitter. I'll have a look at the tin because I thought it might not be bitter. So after I've drunk this, if you pop over to Scott and Wanda's World and Chris the Butcher, I don't know whether Chris can handle this kind of beer, go and see what their opinions are. Or if you've come from their channel, hello, how are you? Just smells of bitter, just smells of beer, that's it. There's no citrusy hops or anything like that. I can't smell that. No doubt Scott will just reel off a load of fucking words he's learned, or might have read it off a title. Oh no, that's somebody else in it. It doesn't taste like paint stripper or paint stainer or fence wood stain thing. It tastes of beer. And that's all it is. It just tastes of beer. They've not fucked about with it. They've not given it stupid flavours. They've not overproduced it. They've just made it taste of beer. And it's got good carbonation, which I think means it's got bubbles. Is that carbonation? Bubbles. Don't mean Michael Jackson's bubbles, but that just looks. It's just, you know, it's just a beer. It's just a steady bitter. They've packaged it well. They've sold it well. They've got it on a. Whoever's marketed it has done well. Do not drink and DIY. They've played on words. I love playing on words. That's just a working men's drink. That is like going into a working men's club in Colville, Snibston, any other place like that, in the 70s, in the 80s, and drinking that. Well done, Ronseal. Northern Monk. You've done well there, lads and lasses, lads and girls. You've just made a simple quality beer. You've not fucked about with it. You've not. And that's what life's about. Do you know what, right? This is the thing about life. It's windy and you probably can't hear me. Life is simple and it's just made complicated by fucking idiots. They do. They just make things so complicated. Pretty much like all politicians. They just make things really complicated. I'm going to take you inside because I think it's a bit windy. Follow me. Follow me. It's a bit windy out there, love. I don't think they can hear me. Do you want to try a sip of this? Oh, it's all. I've come in here because it's a bit windy out there, lover. Just have a little sip and tell me what you think. June's now going to tell us what she thinks. It don't taste like bloody wood stainer.
No.
But
it's different.
It tastes of 1970s to me.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't drinking in the 1970s.
It just tastes of old-fashioned beer.
Yeah, it's like something my granddad would drink.
Exactly. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. They've done a good job, haven't they? Northern Monk.
It's nice. I like
Yeah.
it.
They've not fucked about with it. They've just made a nice, simple bitter. I could sit there, packet of KP nuts, salt and vinegar nuts, watching a Poirot, drinking this. I'd be happy. I'd be so happy just drinking this. It's just fucking beer. It's beer, and that's all there is to it. Nothing else I mean, look, it's still got a good swirly head on it. That is as good as a pint out the draft, isn't it? What do you think? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to kick this dog up his arse. Now, I don't know what the beer reviewers are going to say. I don't particularly fucking care. Because all that matters is my opinion. Oi! Oi! All that matters to me is my opinion. And hopefully you value my opinion. That's why you're here watching me. I would definitely get onto Northern Monk's website, order a couple of cans of this. I mean, look, it's still got good head on it, really. You're swirling it around. It's got loads of life in it. There's no need to fuck about. (1970s) in a glass. All you need now is Slade, David Bowie, T-Rex, Shawaddy Waddy playing in the background with Hungry Hippos, Monopoly, Cluedo, Kaplunk. A lot of pricks played that game, didn't they? It's there. This is, I'm telling you now, folks, this is not paid to say this or anything like that. That is a quality beer. That is fucking top notch quality beer. And if you don't buy this and you don't drink it, you're missing out. Well done, Northern Monk. So get yourself over to Scott and Wanda as well. Get yourself over to Chris the Butcher's channel. I know he said Chris the Butcher's World. See what they say. See if they agree with me. But I think that's fucking fabulous. Laters.